What a game we have coming up here. A top 10 team, perhaps. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Kansas State Wildcats, Bill Snyder Family Stadium. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on another team from the Big 12 in an intra-conference matchup, the Kansas State Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Kansas State ready to kick it off to get things underway. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found. So the Colorado Buffaloes offense will have the first possession of the game. I know Bo Nix has the single-season completion record, but this guy may make a run for it if he has many more games like the last one, David.
It was crazy. I mean, it was interesting to watch, man. Just in a rhythm, not fooled, like just so confident, knew his answers to the test before the questions were even asked. And defensively, that presents a huge challenge. And Jesse, how do you want to attack it? Because something has to change after that last game we saw.
Yeah, I think one of the big keys for him having that kind of day and that kind of accuracy was his offensive line gave him a lot of time to survey the field and throw darts. So if you're on defense here, you've got to find a way to disrupt his rhythm. You've got to be able to get pressure on him. You don't necessarily have to get him to the ground and sack him, but the ball has got to come out early. You can't.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
And the Buffaloes will call on their punt team. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Boots' first of the day away was called on 4 times in the victory last week. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. The Wildcats offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And we've got a superb matchup to watch here, David. One of the best quarterbacks in the country. And how much will he be willing to challenge one of the best corners in the land?
Well, and it's going to be more interesting to me, Jesse. Do they let him make it? Like, does he choose to go after him and believe in his ability and believe in his matchups, or do they stay away from him? Because a lot of people stay away from him. He's that good out wide that you don't want that smoke. And I'm interested to see, Jesse, if he has the onions to go after the corner and try to make plays.
Well, one thing we know about him for sure is he's a believer in his own arm talent. He's the kind of guy that thinks he can fit the football into the smallest windows, but you're right. He's got to pick his battles and be careful when he decides to attack this guy, because he has picked off some really good quarterbacks in the past, and you know he's just licking his chops, hoping for a chance today.
Intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Man, I love night games because you have all day to get excited, get jacked up. And you could tell the QB might have been a little too excited, forcing the ball into coverage on the first pass attempt, creating the interception. Now this defense has set this offense up in a great position to get some early momentum.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
Scanning the field, it's Salter. Grabbed over the middle, it's Smalls. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Touchdown, Colorado! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
This is a running back who is versatile, and his catching ability really helps this offense out vertically down the field. And you saw it on that play on the wheel route. That wasn't just a screen or a swing. They got him faking going to the flat, turning up the sideline for a touchdown.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Give to the running back. Turning on the Jets. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Wildcats, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Johnson looking to throw. A strike downfield. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. On the move. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Bradley. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains, it's at the 22. A run for the quarterback. K-State trying to cannonball their way to a score from the red zone. He'll pull it on the read. And this one will be stopped for no gain. 8th play of the drive, and to keep this one going, they'll need to convert a 3rd and 5. Leaves it with the back. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. He'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. The holder will put it down on the right hash, a 33-yard try. And this one is perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Back to throw, it's Salter. Fires to the big fella. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Buffaloes racing to the line in the hurry-up.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Just listen to the little apple. You can hear it all the way to the big apple as they try to get the defense off the field. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Miller. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Gets away. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
And the Buffaloes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Pulls it in. It's Miller. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. The Buffaloes are way behind the sticks on this third and forever. Back to throw, it's Salter. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on third down. And the Buffaloes decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Gets it out fast. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Makes the catch. It's Brown. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Behind the chains now on second and long. On the run, it's Edwards. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Sets up the screen.
And listen, that's not a surprise. Obviously, they want to throw the football on third down to try to get a first down, but it got absolutely nowhere. Great job by the defense, rallying up and actually getting a tackle for a loss.
Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Hold it, finds his man on the left. And the Buffaloes will hustle to the line. Back to pass on second down. Got his man. Moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. First down for this offense. Quarterback on the keeper. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the...
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. What a grab along the left sideline, got the foot down in a strong throw, put it right on the money.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays, the quarterback and his unit is executing, and this defense right now, they have no answers.
This offense has to be feeling it after that last one, and they'll snap it 1st and 10 just outside the 20. He'll do it himself. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good second down situations.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Laundry down on the field as the pass is incomplete, but let's see what the penalty is.
Illegal forward pass. Offense.
So he just lost track of where the line of scrimmage was. The illegal forward pass will wave off the play. Penalty will be accepted. The Power Cats have powered up the noise to try to help this defense on 3rd down. He wants to change this route. Lewis wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Doesn't have a straight-on shot here. He'll kick it from the left hash and 39 yards out. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. Now up by 7 points here in the 2nd. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff. Stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. The give to the back.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
Good call. Good. Down at the 38. Now on the move. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it on. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Grabbed in the middle, it's Edwards. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. Kansas State will have to punt it away. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3. The Buffaloes want to crank the tempo.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you've got to be prepared.
He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. He'll keep it himself. Across the 45. They believe in this running game, and he's out across the 40 to the 43 before going out of bounds.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy 1st down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. And the Buffaloes come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. He'll just throw it away, and it'll be fourth down. And here comes the punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Off the play fake on first down, the throw. That's caught. It's Bradley. He'll work his way up to the 24-yard line before being shoved out of bounds. He'll pull it on the read. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Johnson wants to throw it. Gets open down the middle. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Punt is on its way. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Grabbed behind the line. It's Smalls. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Buffaloes with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Good timing on the quick out. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Caught in the backfield. It's Miller. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Hayden. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Just listen to the little apple. You can hear it all the way to the big apple as they try to get the defense off the field. That's going to wrap up the first half here. And now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Men, it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in Manhattan. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Bill Snyder Family Stadium.
They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Johnson looking to throw. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 25. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They haven't really been able to line up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision. Nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Buffaloes are in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
I think going into halftime trailing, this defense knew that they were going to have to start making plays here in the second half. And early in the 3rd quarter here on this drive, they get a sack. That is really good news for this defense.
And the Buffaloes will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 41. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The play action fake. Here's the pressure. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Up front. Like, they've got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback. A 3rd down and long situation coming up. They'll have another opportunity. They got to keep their quarterback upright.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Brown. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. Kansas State will have to punt it away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. To the air, it's Salter. This time he's got it. Fights off a defender.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
And the Buffaloes will bring the punt team onto the field. That leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. They'll get this drive started from the 29. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Snagged in the middle. It's Edwards. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. They'll snap it from the 39. 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. Creates a little room.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the 1st down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Edwards. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Heaves it on the run. And Jesse, it's complete. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
No touchdowns yet, but that may change very soon after that long completion by the offense. Really great route, and a nice job looking that one in. He set his offense up now in the red zone. They're looking to score some points.
They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. They'll run it. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. They've already squandered a couple of chances to score touchdowns in the red zone, and now another opportunity. It's 3rd and goal. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Kansas State.
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now, and I'm using my athleticism, and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the 3rd. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Gonna run it. It's Welsh. Quick spin on the run. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26. The Buffaloes come to the line in the hurry-up.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32.
And the offense showing off this short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
And the Buffaloes can really attack on this 2nd and short. He'll do it himself. It's a seam wide open. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. And the Buffaloes are moving quickly down the field.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the 1st down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the 1st down marker is.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
The Power Cats have powered up the noise to try to help this defense on 3rd down. Looking to pass. It's Salter. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Buffaloes will line up to punt it away. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6 times tonight. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. They'll leave it with him. Got the 1st down and more. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. To the air on 1st down. It's complete to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the 1st down.
Bradley. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. The Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Offensive linemen are offensive linemen for a reason. They're not as fast as those guys on the edge, and you could see that defensive end came screaming off the edge, got to the quarterback before that O-lineman could do anything about it. Nice job of that defensive end. Scoop them sacks, baby.
And the Wildcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. They'll give him one to the 28-yard line. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28, and it's 3rd and long. Johnson wants to throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Edwards. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Field goal is good. Let's move on top.
Big time kick right there, man. 4th quarter, clutch time. You needed to come through to take the lead, and now the pressure goes to the defense. You got to keep this lead. Got to get a stop or two more, and you can get the dub in this football game.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Grab behind the line. It's Williams. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. And the Buffaloes want to move quickly. Out of the gun, the inside kid. Defense fills those gaps. He's got one to the 28. Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle, it's Miller. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
And it's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
So now it's 2nd and long. That's caught. It's Miller. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They're facing a 3rd down. Off the play fake. Catch in the middle, it's Miller. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires it down the seam. Finds a spot in the middle. Touchdown, Bucks! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
I think one of the most underrated things we talk about with a QB is timing. Being able to get the ball out of his hands to his receiver where he can continue to catch the football and run with it. Nice pitch, nice catch, nice play in the 4th quarter when you needed it for this team to take the lead.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights. They march 79 yards on the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Single back formation, and they give it to it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Trying to impose their will with the run. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. motion from the wide receiver. Just going to keep it after the snap. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. On the option, he'll pitch it. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
And every coach in America has a plan for this situation. The first 4 minutes of the game, the last 4 minutes of the game. How I'm going to construct my offense. Most of the time, I got to be physical. Run the football like right here. Run that clock. Get a few first downs, and I can end this football game on offense.
The throw to the outside is complete. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. And the Buffaloes headed quickly to the line.
This is so interesting right now, watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the 4th quarter. You got a lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on first down. Better job on second down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
Caught over the middle. It's Miller. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. A first down run on the doorstep. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. Gives it on the option. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Just listen to the Little Apple. You can hear it all the way to the Big Apple as they try to get the defense off the field. To the ground with the back. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point 4th quarter lead. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Johnson looking to throw. Fires downfield. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. Clock stops and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an L.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Going up top again. Grabbed in the middle. It's Bradley. He'll work his way down to the 28. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's got an open man. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Chunked it away just as he was hit.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity, because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3. Johnson wants to throw it. Unleashes to the end zone. This is caught for the late touchdown, so let's not put this one to bed just yet.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You've made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you've got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the owner?
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. Now they'll try to get the 2 and make it a 3-point game lead. Trying to pound it in. He gets it in for the 2-point conversion, and now they trail by only 3. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. And they'll take a knee. I'm sure they would have liked to have locked up a bowl trip much earlier in the season, but in this particular case, what does bowl eligibility mean for the offseason?
Well, it means 15 extra practices at the bowl game to develop young players. Getting to a bowl game helps your recruiting. It's going to help in the portal, and all of a sudden people are going to get a lot more excited for what's coming next season, David.
Yeah, and I think this squad, I don't think they're excited about the practices necessarily. But a lot of these seniors that have been around, man, they get another dance. They get a chance to play another football game, make some more memories with their boys. So this is a big win today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David